And at least we came to the conclusion that Blackboard kind of sucks compared to simple web pages. So, cool. Next question.
This is more in regards to the first assignment, but it mentions a memo header. What would you consider as a proper header?
Something that looks like a memo. So here's what I would do. The first thing is get the textbook and look in the index memo, and then look up the advice and examples that are in the textbook. I mean, I'm not going to waste time explaining because it's not rocket science, and it's already explained here. If for some reason you can't get the textbook between now and Thursday, then do a web search. You know, get some memo. I mean, there's no shortage of memos. Have been around for a while now. So, what I will say is that, again, unlike some other course experience, perhaps, especially in English, I am not going to tell you it needs to be in this format, with this font, with this spacing, with the. That's kind of the whole point of what I'm going to try to help folks practice and eventually get to the point where you can make those decisions on your own. All the way down to paragraph length, font size, you know, all that stuff, based on just, well, okay, here's the reader and here's the situation, you know. So make it recognizably a memo, like a real out in the world workplace memo. Don't format it. Don't make it like it looks like an English paper. Okay? What I am really needing folks to do, though, is to, however you format the header, it has to have these things in it, bold red. Now, where exactly you put them and how you, that's up to you. Just make it clear to me, you know. Let your conscience be your guide. Like your question of like, should I initial tool after the, let your conscience be your guide. Just imagine you're me and what would be clearest for me. Same thing with putting together the memo header. It's like, well, here's the information I need to put in it. Where do I put it? Well, just make it clear for me. But if it's missing some of that information, you will lose 20 points, because then it becomes a pain in the ass for me, because I need that information in order to stay organized. Because we've already established, I'm getting 40 of these things. I got 2 different courses. I've got 2 sections of this course. I got a whole nother job. I'm renovating my house. I got stuff going on. So if you, and again, hopefully by the end of the semester we can get to a place where I could just say, hey, shoot me a memo, and please give it a header that really helps me stay organized. And you would be able to intuit all this stuff, just based on the fact that, like, okay, well, he teaches 2 different classes, so I should tell him which class it is. He teaches 2 sections, I should tell him which section of which class. I should probably put the exact assignment. I mean, you'd be able to figure it out eventually, hopefully. But to start with, I'm saying I need this information. You know, I'm happy if you just follow the procedural directions at this point. Was that helpful? Cool. Awesome question. Other questions?